So, man, I done used up a lot. I don't even think nobody even make it up to this joker, will they? Well, you know, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer because I'm not gonna address these folks anymore after tonight. This is the last time. But I feel like with all we're doing, oh man, all we're doing, all we're doing. Hey, Sugar Plum, Diane Warren. Oh, how you ladies doing? You all right? You all right? You all right? You all right? Hey, Kathy. Hey, Tarantula Gooch. Hey, Jordine. Oh, how are you guys doing? Suzanne, JTF. Hello. How you doing? Yep. Good. That's good. Oh man, I am so tired. Oh goodness gracious, Benny, are you threatening Prayer Garden? She's saying you are. I don't even know who Prayer Garden is. I mean, I've heard of the hoopla, but I mean, I don't even know. Like, have you heard me ever even say that name before today? Um, no. Good, Benny. Been on with Squall. Good, Rage. Got tired of the lies. Oh boy. Oh, they won't answer none of your questions. Oh, no, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. I never threaten women. Like, if it's just a really nasty woman, I just talk nasty back. Like, I might even say FUB or whatever. Like, right? I mean, um, it's whatever, right? Mary's a mod. Well, I guess that's where everyone's at. So I'll just go ahead and we'll go ahead and get ready with the festivities. This is you guys are supporters of Benny's, right? Like we're not doing this for no money, right? Aussie said you threatened Karen McDonough on cams the other night. Well, let me show you. Funny you should say something about Aussie. So you know how we've really been as a community, right? We really we really were fighting, right, to keep Don sober and to keep Candace sober. And then every time something would pop out, we'd say shit like, oh, they're back drinking again. They're back drinking again. And it's like, okay, and it seems like we fight and we get knocked back and we get knocked back and we get knocked back. And so this is a touchy subject and it's gonna split some stuff in half again, probably, right? But so when someone says they're sober, they're living a sober lifestyle, they meet their wife, rehab and all that good stuff. Sober means sober, right? That means you're not even swallowing none of the mouthwash, right? Hoo-ah. So I say that I'm sober because I use marijuana for pain management. Now, we know that there is no medicinal use for alcohol whatsoever, other than antiseptic or anesthetic, right? To you could pour some alcohol on some dirty scissors and get back to it, right? So alcohol is it's not something that you want to be partaking in if you're trying to tell the world that that you're sober, right? YouTube would drive some people to drinking. It sure would. The weak, right? Sure would. And I'm not saying drinking is bad, but if you're saying you're sober, then you have to be very careful about what you do, right? So a lot of people are probably like, "Hey, what's going on?" So, and it's just I'm again after tonight, I'm not going to refer to these people no more. I'm not going to have to, right? Like this is going to be the kicker. Have you guys seen I think you guys have seen enough um, dirty ass shit for one day. Well, let's just try to get it all over with, right? That's what I'm down with. Oh, I was just messing with you. I never heard you mention. No, I've never mentioned that lady's name. They could say all they want. That's the thing, guys. If I've broken the law and I've threatened somebody, believe you me, if I threatened CM's wife, well, I'd have been in jail the very next hour. So don't play. No, you already know. So can you guys can we say can we say, I mean, just polling the people in here, wouldn't you say that I mean, and Don even admitted to it, right? Don said, "Hey, crime talk with Terry. Hey, baby." Um, even Don said, he said, I cut loose. I was doing drinking and other stuff, but I'm back calibrated and everything is good, right? Well, fuck, man. Fuck. So let me ask you guys a question. Put a 1 in the chat. Okay. With knowing that there were issues with Don and Candace at the house with alcohol and other issues. Hold on. Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if, knowing the issues that the Wells have had trying to stay focused throughout the course of this thing, put a 1 in the chat if you would bring over 6-pack of beer and get drunk with Don. Put a 1 in the chat if you would put a 1 in the chat if you would take a 6-pack of beer over to Don's and get drunk. Put a 2 in the chat if you would not take alcohol and substances to Don's to get drunk. Put a 2 in the chat if you wouldn't. Put a 1 in the chat if you would. 2 in the chat if you wouldn't take alcohol to Don. 1 in the chat if you would. I'm not going to judge you. 2. Okay? 2 in the chat if you wouldn't take alcohol to Don. 1 in the chat if you would. Makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, you would think, right? So the title of this is Don Wells has advocate enablers, right? You guys know I have nothing to gain by coming to you here and lying to you about nothing, right? He has a history of substance abuse. For sure he does. Hell fuck no, Honest says. So it's pretty substantially. Beth McGee, you would take alcohol to Don? Well, you can change to 1. I kind of wished you hadn't, because Because I'm gonna show you something. I don't want to be pissed if my baby was missing. I understand though, Beth. I haven't drank in over 18 years. I sure used to. I haven't had a drink in, I don't know, 12 or 13 years. Not gonna take a pack of smokes to a friend quitting smoking. Hoo-ah. So who's the number one advocate, guys? I mean, not the number one, right? Well, I mean, you see by the title, of course, it says advocate enablers, right? So let me tell you, let me ask you this, guys. If you were sober, if you tell people you've been sober for 4 or 5 years, would getting drunk still be in the arena of maintaining sobriety? So if you've got 5 years sober and you get drunk, does that mean you start over at zero? Or does that mean like, oh, well, alcohol's not my thing. So, getting drunk just doesn't do anything to me. I just get drunk, right? Look at that. Terry says, I'm shocked. Why would someone do that unless they wanted that person to fail? Yeah, right? No, I get it now, right? So, you know me, and I know y'all. We got feelers all around this community. It's a lot of stuff that's going on under our eyes, under our noses, right in front of our faces. I guess. Okay, so Amanda, let's say if we assume that some of the issues that we had seen from Don and Candace in the past were alcohol related, then we most certainly probably would not. No, there you go. My dad was an alcoholic. I would never give him alcohol ever. I bet Cam took him something. What? Hold on. Say it ain't so. Can we do a number thing again? I will change to 2 now. You've explained. Okay, so Angie offsets Dawn's. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at nobody. Would I start back at 0? Sly one. What makes you say that? What makes you say that, Sly? What made you say that, Sly? Jesus, take the wheel. Correct. I've heard DW say alcohol awakens the beast. So to speak, so I would not. Right? Sly one. What makes you, what would make you say that? Please? I'm trying to get to I'm going to get down to a root. And wife, please follow me through the root. Please follow me to the root, baby. Oh, he was drunk. He was drinking the other night. Okay. Oh. How about this? Talk about people, places, and things. If they drank together, that person would still want their drinking buddy. Hoo-ah. What about this? The name of this email is called Six Pack. And I sent it to Aussie Insider because Cam just won't respond anymore. And I say, nice. Now, I don't know that Allie was even there. I don't know. I know. So Scam went and got drunk with Don and Candace. That's fucking dope. Fucking loser he is. Then Aussie Insider says, so now you're against people having a drink together. Wow. You sound jealous as fuck. Are they near a bush that you cocked a leg on? No. Why would I be jealous? That man, why would I be jealous? That man that claims 5 years of sobriety got drunk with a victim and then drove home drunk. Go fuck yourselves. You sound extra spicy tonight. Don't you got a channel over there to save? Please do not contact me or my wife again. I'm blocking you. Fuck you, Tina. And then I said, you're also the grandma that watches her grandkids so your daughter can run off and do drugs and fuck. You're a master enabler. You sicken me. So Scam thinks it's a good idea to bring alcohol to a suffering alcoholic who's lost its child. Oh yeah, Honest. She was there. Okay. Yeah. Yep. I got a cousin who's struggling with heroin so bad that when he tried to steal some dope from the dope man shot him in his fucking leg. Guess what? My cousin won't tell on the dope man. Guess what? Still gets dope from that dope man. Why don't we just chill down about 36 beers in one of them old what do you call them, old styrofoam coolers, and let's just go back up to the AA and drop the fucking tailgate, huh? Slide the beers and say free. only if you're recovering. Yeah, he was smashed. Didn't he say that he had a stomach virus? Thank you, Amanda. I'm all prayed out for that boy. Yeah, he was smashed. So we're throwing away our sobriety and we're drinking with victims that have drinking problems. That's what we're doing now, right? Did Don and Candace drink? Yes, they did. Cam brought the beverages. It was a party up in there. 423 Chase said he was sick, so I believed it. Well, brown bottle flu is a real thing. KM, I can dig it. Is that part of advocacy? And so the issue is you've got someone else in Aussie Insider. She's a very smart lady. You were right. Alcohol and drug nurse, 20 years here. Good for you, Sly One. I thought he sounded drunk. Did Ali attend too? Evidently. That's these guys' best thinking, right? I met with them the other night. I know when they're not being looked at by CPS and everything is all on the up and up. They like to smoke pot. Guess what? I love to smoke pot too. And I always have really great pot. But never in my mind did I think, fuck, let me roll a couple for the road and I'll get Don and Candace high before they jump back on the plane. Man. And people say, oh, you're just jealous. You want to know what? If I see an alcoholic on the street and he's asking for help, ask my wife. I think I can save them all. Cam is supposed to be in recovery. Yes. Yep. Guess where he met his wife at? He is toxic as fuck. Why do you think I walked away from him after week 2? Because it's a bunch of behavior going on that I'm not going to talk about, but him and I have talked about it. And Ali is in the medical field. Yes, he was slurring. Ooh-ah. A stomach virus that makes you slur. Yep. Chase said that a few days ago. I bet he wouldn't say that today. I knew because his temper got short and he was getting irritated quick, and I can tell that he was either getting high on dope or drinking. It's been 2 times now. Huh? Who-ah? I don't have a problem with what the fuck Cam does with his own sobriety. That's Cam's business. Right? But when we are trying to, as a community, keep these 2 people on the right track to get their fucking kids back, and you're supposed to be the one on the ground leading the bullshit, and you're slowing them up, bringing beers for them to taste on, huh? Yep. You were wrong to change. No, you weren't. That's unfortunate as fuck. You want to know? I've known people 5, 10, 15, 20 years sobriety. The wrong situation pops up, like, I don't know. For instance, your kid goes missing. Now, I've not seen that situation, but I've seen people piss away a long time of sobriety and then take their fucking life after that. Right? Because one drink's too many and 1,000's never enough. It's a fucking sham. And you want to know what? I'm so disgusted that I enabled it. I enabled it. I helped it get to where it could move on its own. Cam, you know. You fucking relied on me like I was breathing air into your lungs trying to get this shit started, Cam, with the software and the how-to-dos, right? Watching your back when you're driving around Kingsport with the camera hanging out, right? Told you back in the day when you first put the dog run and all the bullshit around the Wells house, that's when I was done with you. I said I was fucking through with you. Because what were you doing? You were giving the fucking, you were showing the motherfuckers that come on the property fucking around, you're showing them the way to get up there, right? So I was unhappy about that. Now you're taking alcohol to an alcoholic who's struggling in the worst tragedy of their fucking life. And this is your best thinking got you here. Disgust me, bro. You fucking, your decision-making ability is shit. You're a fucking scammer. Let me tell you, man, and I'm not going to go way long into this. These fools smoke cigarettes in their fucking house. And his wife is a respiratory therapist that works with COVID patients. So how the fuck can you come home and break everything that you do to make money and smoke cigarettes in front of them fucking kids? Don't you know in Texas, you get caught smoking a cigarette in a fucking car with some kids, you're in trouble. It is hard enough to stay clean, but almost impossible during tragic situations. You ought to be fucking ashamed, dude. I know you're not. I know you're not. You know, I've also seen some of your Discord stuff where you come in there fucking just snapping because your videos aren't getting the views. And you're asking your people to share your videos more like it's their fault. Your shit is whack. Dude, and you want to know the worst part? You bamboozled chasing justice, I feel like. That woman is a good woman. And she latched onto y'all, and I feel like, you know, we all of us have a little ego. All of us have a little ego. But I feel like you done pulled, not chasing justice, fuck her, chasing truth. You done pulled chasing truth into this whole shit, following you around, and you are what we thought you were, dude. Whoa, they had me convinced you were stalking them. Fuck no. He's a lying bastard. A lying bastard. And let me be honest with you. I did one live with him and I stopped because his nose was fine. He put the computer on mute. He came back and he couldn't stop his fucking nose. And I told him, Cam, if you come up here, if you talk about this situation and you say anything different than what I'm saying, you're a fucking lie. And Allie was right there. She just came home from work. And your noses were running uncontrollably, bro. And I was like, whoa. Y'all got to fix them noses. Don't play with me, bro. Chasing truth is Natasha. I already know about you. Peace. You know the lesson? The devil's in the details. The devil is in the details. You know, I'm wondering what kind of enabling was it? Like, did you call ahead and say, hey, man, what's your flavor? You like the champagne of beers, Heineken? You a St. Pauli's guy? What are you? So I know you're kind of thoughtful. Yeah, they're sniffling like a motherfucker. Hell yeah. Shit yeah. Fucking right they are. And they'll blame it on every motherfucking thing except for what it is. Oh my God, I wasn't wondering about her for controls. Now Benny do chase. Let me tell you what. I like Chase. But let me tell you how me and Chase met. Chase came onto one of my lives, and Chase knows I'm gonna sit. He can't even be. I'm gonna tell the truth, right? I found out who Chase was in real life. Didn't take very long. All right. So way. I mean, he called me twice from a number way down. Chase was lied to. Way down the list. I find a number. And I called that number. And I called him by his Christian name. And he said, who is this? And I said, this is Benny. And he says, oh. If I'm lying, I'm crying. I have not shed a tear. I could tell you everything about Chase, but I don't have a reason to. I could tell you everything about Chase. Every single thing. I could tell you where Chase actually, matter of fact, no, I'm not going to do that. If he wants to say it later on, then just pray. Just pray for Chase right now. I'll tell you that, right? Just pray for him right now, right? So that's your opinion, Q. You know, I know that you're a staunch cracking cases supporter. I understand that. And a lot of times we don't, you know, and I'm not trying to single nobody out. But, you know, I know where people go. And you want to know how I know where people go? Because of Honest Rage and a few, Lizzie and a few other girls that are like, that have his dad's in, there you go. She knows. His dad's in the hospital. He was taken by ambulance. I was on the phone with Chase when they picked him up. Oh, okay. Sorry, Q. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Q. I'm sorry. Yes. So Chase's dad's in the hospital. So I don't have any reason. I believe Chase. Chase gave me a self-appraisal of himself that I was satisfied with. And I felt like at the end that he had shown me some things, but I had actually shown him some things. Right? So there's going to be people that's asking, why are you giving this? Why am I giving them so much attention? Because at this point in the game, all that I've put into this fucking thing since the day I came on here, which was about 2 weeks after that, 10 days after that little girl, I've been on this thing for 114, 15 days. I have a vested interest to make sure that Don and Candace and that whole situation remains intact so as they can bring the boys home. I have a super fucking vested interest in that. If I vacate my purpose after 115 days, what have I put myself through all this time? What have I put you through? What have I put my wife? What have I put you through, wife? What have I put my son and my daughter and my neighbors behind me and the police? Like, what is all of it good for? If I just stand by and watch a man, you know what? This is like me scolding the son that I brought in that broke the china. Cam wasn't no YouTuber. He had popped up on a live and he had started emailing me, and I really just was too busy. I had the bigger channel. Finally, I reached out to him. I was like, "What's up, bro? You want to come on one night?" He came on one night and we chopped it up. He came on another night, and then it became a labor of love, right? To get them off the ground. A labor of love. And so I don't ask anybody to understand why I'm upset right now. Even my wife, I'll tell you right now, my wife is like, "Stop, you've made your point." There is no possible way that I can we've been on here 31 minutes. There's no possible way that I could express myself adequately in 31 minutes for what I've been through in the past 115 days for this family. And for this joker to bring some fucking beer up there. Man. No. No, sir. No, sir. And then, it's too much. He's done everything and is asking for more to do to get her home. I put my money on the Wells day one. Who I put my money on the Wells day one. I never made a video bashing them folks, and here it is. Here it is 4 months later, and I can still call Don anytime. I can call Candace. I can call other people involved because I'm a good human being. I treat them good. I treat them. Guess what? No thanks, AB, all of the rest of you, Cam. I treat the Wells like I would treat your folks. If they were involved in this shit here, I would treat your folks the same way. I would give them love. I would shower them and help them, remain calm and get their confidence back and try to restore some hope, right? I ain't switched up one fucking day in 14 days. Not one fucking day. Not one time have I switched up. What have I done? I've put my family in the way of all the CPS and all that shit for this family. And for me it would take me 33 days probably to feel like I adequately expressed my anger for what I've done to try to help keep this family on track. Dude, man, this YouTube, man, I'm you know what, like in real life, let me tell you what about me in real life. And my wife, she could attest to that. I don't have no whole bunch of friends in my real life. I got a bunch of gangsters that I don't even have to talk to once a year, but I could call them anytime. And that's the only people I have in my life. And I don't like it's me and my family and my wife. And let me tell you what, before I met Cher and Mark and Terry and Seasons and a few other people, I was batting zero. I couldn't fucking hit the side of a barn. I couldn't hit water if I fell out of a boat. Every fucking creator I met is a jazzy, ego-filled fucking junkie. Drunk, self-confidence issues, self-esteem issues, right? Like just fucking maniacal. And so I learned the hard knock way. Every fucking case. I've been doing this since last December, January, almost a year now. Thank you, Crime Web. It's a lot of people here, wife, that need the understanding too. Because, wife, in 35 minutes, wife, they can't adequately convey the way they feel about this situation either. I could stay on here for 3 days and these folks would sit here with me because they've put that much into this too, wife. Look at Terry. I got friends all over the world, wife, that we have bled together. We've done everything together here in the name of that little girl, those 3 boys, and those 2 parents. Put our own lives on the line, sacrificed our own resources, didn't get good sleep at night, maybe was a little too sleepy to play with Junior like he wanted to the next day. Why? Because I was up late last night trying to fight the fucking devil. This is the last one, guys. I can't do this no more. You know what? Fuck me. Bled together. Yeah, Ryan. Hell yes. Hell yes, bro. You don't know where I've been in these 110 days, bro. I've been all over the world in 110 days, bro. I better ask some of these folks, bro. I've been running around out there too. You ain't heard about them saying, oh, Benny's out here in the Smoky Mountains. Come on, man. Shit, bled together. Hell yes, bro. The fuck, man? Despite all the odds, despite knowing that the very minute, because it had already happened on 2-3 other cases, that the very minute that I came in here and said, I support the Wells because I support freedom and I support justice. What's freedom? What's justice, Benny? Those are 2 things that we send American boys and girls across seas to fight and die in wars, so that we can keep freedom. And when you have freedom, you have to have justice. Justice is the ruler of freedom. Hoo-ah. If we just had freedom and no justice, it'd be a fucking anarchy, right? It'd be Mexico. Instead, we're the greatest fucking, you know what? I live in the greatest state in the nation. I live in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Thank you, Shay. Rewards are headed your way. God puts most on a good heart. He also rewards those people for he rewards those people the most of their good fights. Man, I'm fighting like a son of a bitch, man. I've been fighting like a son of a bitch. Tooth and nail, right? Like, who else out here? It's people out here it's people out here that can make these sleazy ass scumball fucking videos about the Wells and whoever they want, and they can steal unauthorized likenesses and do all kinds of crazy shit, right? Never lose a channel, make great money, ain't got no fucking CPS problems at home. Mom, they're doing the wife or the girlfriend thing and everything is fucking smooth. But for Benny to do the right fucking thing, and then to occasionally stand up for myself and fucking mongrels and my friends, I'm Benny Skis. Yeah. I'm in an open relationship with my wife who lets me get fellatio from my best friend on the couch, right? Right? While what was one of them? While my son runs around in the background of my Facebook videos holding a meth pipe to his wrestler's mouth. What else? What else, wife? Hit me. What else, wife? That's the shit I've fucking endured, right? I've endured for Don and Candace and Summer and the boys. I've endured these fucking people come knocking on my door with the badge and the fucking in the attaché with the computer, and they say, "Yeah, we're here to take pictures of your kids. Look inside your fucking pantry." And I'm like, "You're here because of YouTube, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, Yeah, sorry. They're like, sorry about that. Now my wife's worried about me saying the truth and people taking the fucking audio and stretching it out of context. See the shit my wife has to put up with in order for me to be here and do this work for Don. Yes, it's great supporters out there. There's great commenters. There's great people out there to sharpen your iron off of, but ultimately, none of you are going through the shit. I'm going through a very similar situation as to what Don's looks like, right? In terms of my children, right? My children are on the block all the time because I want to be a good man and I want to stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves, and I get fucking chastised every time. Every fucking time. Let me tell you what. You want to know who hasn't fucking failed me on here? Don Wells. Candace Wells. The two that you fucking people hate have never failed me. Don Wells has my fucking real address. I'd give it to Don Wells before I give it to fucking AB or No Thanks or the Griff or fucking Tiffany Marie. Yeah, I give my address to Don and Candace before any of you fucking greasy oil slick can motherfuckers. That's fucking, and that's real, right? That's real. So guess what, Cam? Almost 3 years sober off that meth, bro. Why don't you come over my house? But hey, the way I used to like to do it was like this. So why don't you bring over some darts and some meth, bro, and come over and visit me, bro, and fuck up my whole situation for me, please, bro. Because I know you're going to come over and say you're coming to help me, right? When you show up on the scene in this situation, it's because you're trying to be fucking helpful. But no. This time, what'd you bring? Coronas? Did you get lines? Did you bring ice? Did you bring your own cup? Did you bring a koozie that had cracking cases on the front of it and shit with your face on the other back or Summer's face on the other back? Because you're tied with them greasy merchandise slanging motherfuckers too. It's like a fucking bazaar over there. You can get beer for victims, and you can get any style of unauthorized fucking merchandise with that little girl's likeness on it. Let me fucking show you. Fucking losers you are. Look at this greasy ass shit. I can't believe this woman. This woman, she knows she's so fucking wrong. She just got to go deeper and deeper and fucking deeper. See, she took that whole ass shit down. She took it down. Oh, look at there. Still, it's with the money. Show me the money. You want to know what? I'm starting to think that shit is fake, man, because who the fuck got checks no more, man? Come on, man. Lying ass. Hold on. With your lying ass. Where's the fucking avatar at, Q? Where's the avatar you made of that girl's face? Show it to me. Show it to me. Who had it? Y'all are hiding the motherfucker from me now, ain't you? Yeah, because it had all them greasy ass comments in the motherfucker, didn't it? Hell yeah, they took that shit down. Greasy bitch, you. Check this out. In the words of the most famous YouTuber, catch this. Why the fuck haven't we seen nothing about no money? All these motherfuckers still bumbleclotting around And we ain't heard about no fucking. So it says right here, the goal is $25,000. Do you know, Scott, how much extra you have to make to hit that $25,000 goal? Man, but that don't even matter, man. That don't even matter, man. Because hell no, you don't know. Bear. Rayshawn always speaks out of turn. He was one of them people that had a mama that was spoiling him all the time. And when grown folks were talking, he was allowed to just butt in. See, in my family, if you butted in, boy, you get the extension cord. Fuck you, mean. No, Angie, that was with the money they raffled off Jody Sue's t-shirt she was wearing when she searched for summer. Where's the fucking money at? Mystery Angels. Oh, you talking about Chip? They ain't even got a clue. They screwed everyone's money. Fucking right. When you see a bunch of crooks start fighting after they rob a bank, that means because they all fucked the money up. Yeah, man, this is the worst shit. Right? You know what? You know what? And my wife is watching. Let me tell you what, man. I hope Chase says who he is, who he says he is. Chase said he would be at the hospital when I woke up from my surgery. And you know what? This man said he'll assist me in getting down there to search with him and whoever I decide to, you know what I'm saying, allow to search in my presence, right? Because when I'm down in Tennessee, I can't just have anybody just walking up on me, bro. I don't know you people. I got to be in a tight, like you ever seen a period on a paper? That's how big my circle is. Real small and tight, right? Not a whole bunch, right? So new face, like no new faces, no new friends. I didn't talk to you when I came down to search and shit. Like you ain't supposed to be around me, bro. And the fact that you're gonna be around me, like that's gonna make me uptight, right? Now we got confirmation. We got confirmation. Scott H had Jody over on his live, and it took me 2 accounts. I had to burn up 2 accounts. I had to pull out. So let me tell you guys a trick. Let me tell you a trick. Please listen. If you create a channel that has your actual name on it and you want to troll or you know, if you're not scared like me, I'll make one in my Christian name. So I'll make one called Ben Lindsay. And then I'll go over to Scott H's and I'll say some crazy shit. And he'll say, oh, there's Ben Lindsay. Oops, that's a privacy now, ain't it? So yeah. Make you a troll channel with your Christian name that you can strike for privacy. So you go over there, talk crazy to them, right? Boom. They say your whole name. You just take down the time. You hit the little button on the report, the little flag. It goes down, privacy, right? Infringes my rights, privacy. And then you'll go through and you'll just say, they put my whole name out there. They may ask you for a picture of your ID, but once they have it once, they won't never do it again. Jody Sue said the money from the shirt, half was going to Summer's reward, half in a trust to her kids. Oh, I mean, how much? What are we talking about here? Like a shirt, like what she would be wearing from Walmart is what, like $18.99? Like, what are we like? What's half? $9? $10? Right? Like, what is it? Oh man, I wouldn't turn up 2 channels. I said, Jody Sue, who? Hold on. Well, no, I'm not going to play it. Jody Sue, who? Who's Randy Carl Haas? Who's Mr. Haas, Jody? She says, actually, she didn't say shit. Scott H held up. They booted me out. She never did say nothing about it, but later on she said, yeah, that she confirmed I had the right one. So the right one, for those that don't know, the one that was going over to Jody Sue and Andy's house, his name ain't Voldemort. His name is Andy. Andy, right? Let me show you. Randy Carl Haas. And then we're going to close it out. My wife is on my ass right now. Here it is right here. This guy right here, this is the guy that Jody Sue doesn't want you to know goes over to her house sometimes and has even sat down at the bottom of the hill and caught her Wi-Fi. Like, you know where the bottom of the hill is, right? It's right next to Don's dog fucking run, right? So, an appellate court has shot down a bid for a sentencing break for a former Sullivan County's sheriff's officer, jailer, and explorer scoutmaster who took bondage photos of the scouts under his watch. The Tennessee Court of Appeals, in a decision issued last week, left intact a 5-year prison term ordered up for Randy Carl Haas, a veteran who spent 16 years as a deputy and a decade as a scoutmaster. Okay? Let me tell you what they wanted to do right here. They wanted, oh, look at here. Haas agreed that one of the photos showed a boy with bare buttocks changing clothes after swimming in the creek, and that others showed boys with simulated blood and lash marks on their bodies, the opinion stated. The ruling does not explain how Haas convinced the boys to pose for the photos. Haas at one point denied even taking the photographs as he tried to convince Montgomery to grant him diversion, the ruling stated. So the diversion would have been sort of like not necessarily a professional immunity like what, you know, cops get for shooting. But what they would have done was, actually what happened was is in Haas's case, they gave him a probationary sentence. And after the sentence, it was going to be deferred. So after he completed his shit for doing this shit here, it was going to be wiped away and he'd be able to walk around, right? Like a Nazi after the war. No, he needs it right here in his forehead, right? RSO carved in with a big old knife, right? So, where is it? Oh, of course he's appealed. Hell yeah, you know he's appealed. Shit, yeah. So yeah, this is the guy right here. This is the guy. That's the guy right there. Oh my God. Anyways, crime web, as they should. As they should. Mine are too. Because I'm the one, you know, I'm the one that convinced that dude he could do it. Oh, and he's doing it. Oh, he's doing it. And that's my fault. Right? I'm a motivator. I don't, you know, you guys know I don't believe I can help anyone. I just believe that I can put enough energy in their life that's of a motivating brand that they'll jumpstart themselves, right? It's been very easy for me to help jumpstart others because Haas is Andy's cousin. Oh no. Yes, they are selling Jody Sue Strong. That is where's my pen at? Holy shit. Oh man. Hass is Andy's cousin. That all makes sense now. She's been trying to hide Andy's name all this time. Voldemort. Voldemort, right? So what have I uncovered, Kim KM? I don't want no more. I want to be done today. Just like Griff. Man, I want my family back. I want my life back. I want to be able to go to sleep without fucking thinking the next ding is someone letting me know they found Summer. I want all that to be over with, man. I'm tired of living on a tightrope. I'm sliding down a razor's edge into a lake of alcohol. And not the kind of alcohol Cam brings to Don's house. Rubbing alcohol. I was great for the almost 2 weeks that I wasn't messing with this mess. And I was being helpful on the Struble case. I was really focused there. I was being told I was being very helpful. And then the fucking idiots over here, they suck you right back in. It's like a vacuum. It's just like a vacuum. You're just running away and your shirt is just and it's just trying to suck you back in, and it doesn't matter. Like, guess what? The people that make all the money doing this shit, as soon as Benny does this, these motherfuckers will make 30,000 in a weekend. But as soon as Benny does that, as soon as I put my Cash App in the corner right here, all of a sudden, oh, he's e-begging. Okay. I'm e-begging. I'm e-begging. Whatever, right? It's been 2 days now that I've actually had the confidence to put it out there, right? I'm not asking you to donate to Summer. I'm not asking you to donate to nothing. I put it out there, and it's like a phone number, I guess. Like it's like when it's out there, even I'm looking at it like, man, now my shit looks like Doug's. Now my shit looks like AB's. Now my shit looks like Scam and Alleys. Like there's nothing different about me now. Like I'm just like them. It's just I'm on the other side, right? But it's like, at some point, you ever walked into the fish store and you see just the cutest little fish, right? There's just a whole bunch of them in one tank, and they're all so cute. But there's just this one unfortunate one, and he just keeps boom. He'll swim back, boom, swim back, boom. And his little nose, it's all roughed up and all that shit, and it's just like, I feel like that. Like somebody scoop me out because there's something's wrong, and just flush me away, right? Because I don't want to do this anymore. I cannot continue to do this. Not with these kind of people. I'd rather fucking have to holler at 100 bennies. I'd rather deal with 100 fucking bennies online than have to deal with all these fucked up personalities. These people, guess what? There's a reason why all of these people have crazy fucking histories in real life and on the internet. They're fucking toxic. They're animals. A lot of them aren't educated. No education, right? No formidable job training. Nothing. Guess what? I've got so many skills. I'm a carpenter. I did concrete most of my life. I'm a photographer, a videographer, engineer, right? Instrumental producer. Like, man, it could go on and on and on. Great father. I've acted in a couple of, kind of B-rate movies. I've been in a TV show, Oak Cliff Housewives. Like, man, I've done a lot of shit. And I feel in my real life I'm established. But to come here and have to try to reestablish myself amongst all of the fucking sodomites, yeah, man, my wife is right. Don't you know I had a pedophile pranking me earlier? And I told him, I was like, man, if I was around you, I'd spit in your wife's mouth. And my wife heard me and she was just like, and I was like, and I was pissed and I was like, you know what, man? We got saucy and spicy with each other. And then she went in and then I went in shortly after. And I was like, you know what, babe? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You don't know who I was talking to, though. Right? Somebody calls me saying their name is this and they're from Tennessee. Was it a troll? I don't know. I don't think so. So I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, you're tough on the phone, right? You're real tough on the phone. And I said, yeah, if I was around you, man, I'd slap you and spit in your wife's mouth. And it's just like, man, like I'll take the carpet out of the back seat of my car and whip you with it. I don't know. It just came out, right? Like, it's Sodom and Gomorrah everywhere. KM, guess what? If I take a break, guess what happens? You want to know what? I took a break and they started fucking hand delivering alcohol back to Don and Candace and shit. Sissy and Mary, yeah. They both have the high. It's just, it's so gross, right? I don't know, man. I'm sorry, Rage. Not unless you were asking for it, right? Like in the throes of passion. I don't know. Some people get into that. Lock them up. Thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you. That's just where I'm at, guys. So now you know, right? That's how I really feel. I don't want to be doing this. I don't look forward to this shit. I don't look forward to getting up and putting together the next piece, right? I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of it. But if I stop even for a minute, somebody's going to bring some booze and some fucking cocaine up to Don. And because he's in a hard time, like, fuck, man, off to the races. Off to the fucking races. Hoo-wah. Man. I mean, first of all, Cam, don't you know that there's stipulations with the CPS, the DCFS, bro? It means no drinking, no substances. They can't even go to they might be able to go to a bar. There's restrictions in their life right now, bro. Just like getting out of jail or getting out of prison, you can't run right out. You're not supposed to, but you might have fucked up people in your life that'll bring you alcohol when you shouldn't or can't have it. Huh, bro. Huh. So you're just like fuck CPS and all them too, huh? You don't care if you bring that beer over there and then Don gets a little taste and then he needs to go track something down stiffer and then a few days later he's got to piss for them boys, but you done started it all off, man. Yeah. Did Cam give them something? Alcohol is as far as I know right now. We've got a lot of talk in the chat about the sniffles, so I couldn't say. And I'm not gonna, I'm not here to pin Don down. Don's a grown man. I had a responsibility for bringing Scam in. Yes, ma'am. My phone is dead. I'm responsible for that. I could have distracted him. I could have been like, nah, bro, this shit ain't for you. But I made the surmounting task of dipping in to be a YouTuber way too easy for them. Like, way too easy. Right? After he gave them alcohol, yeah. After I'd helped them edit 2 or 3, 4 videos, well, they had it. They had it. I don't know, man. My wife needs a back rub. And you just never know. I might get done talking about Cam and Allie and this bullshit, go rub it back and get lucky. Yeah, Wildflower. For real, man. For real, ma'am. Right? Yeah, guess what? People know, right? People from my past, man, they know you bring a bag of meth around me and try to show me that, I'm going to beat the brakes off you. All gas, no brakes, right? Because it's a fight to stay sober. It's a fight, right? It's a fight, right? And when you come around and you do some old fuck shit that takes my gloves off, now I'm no good. I'm no good anymore. I love you, all of you. I love all of you.